Continue with the earlier illustration. In the last video we discussed about material variances. In this video we'll be discussing about labor variances. Now please carefully look at the information. This is standard direct cost per unit. That means all the information is given over here is standard information regarding standard cost. Labor, if a labor works for 20 hours, means we are presuming that in order to produce 1 unit, a labor should work for 20 hours. So, standard hour per unit is equals to 20 hours. Okay. Then labor would be paid at the rate of 50 paise per hour. It's given over here. Labor would be paid at the rate of 50 paise per hour. So, standard rate per hour equals to 50 paise. Okay. So, standard cost for actual output, that we have to find out. Okay. Standard cost for actual output, that is standard hour for actual output into standard rate. Okay. Standard hour. How much is the standard hours? 20 hours. For how many units? 1 unit. Okay. 1 unit for 1 unit of output for per unit, right? For 1 unit of output, I am presuming that if a labor invests 20 hours of time, he may be able to produce 1 unit of output. Now, what is my actual output over here? Production of 500 units. Okay. So, my actual output is 500 units. So, standard hour for actual output will be how much? 20 hours into 500 units. Fine. This is my standard hours for actual output. Actual output I know 500 units, but I do not know the actual hours. That means actually for how many hours a labor should work to produce 1 unit. But I know, but I have presumed that if a labor works for 20 hours, maybe he will be able to produce 1 unit. So that is why it's standard hours for actual output. Okay, and what is the standard rate? Standard rate is 50 paise. So it comes to how much? 1000 into 50 paise, that means 500. Okay. Now, I have to find out actual cost. 1 second, please. Actual cost of labor. That means actual wages paid. That information, actually the formula is actual hours into actual rate. But this information is already given in the sum. Actual wages paid 6050. Okay. And actual labor hours worked is given 11,000 hours. Okay. Actual labor hours worked information is given 11,000 hours, which includes 20 hours as idle time. Okay. Actual labor hours worked is 11,000 hours, which includes 20 hours as idle time. And actual rate we have found out, but actual wages paid information is already given. So we don't need to do this. Actual AH into AR, actual hours and actual rate. We can directly write it as rupees 6050. Okay. And we have, since actual rate was not given, we found out the actual rate. That means wages, labor is taking away the wages amounting to rupees 6050 by working 11,000 hours. So actual rate per hour is 55 paise. Acha. You may ask, ma'am, why aren't we eliminating 20 hours? Means why aren't we writing 11,000 minus 20 hours? We are not writing 11,000 minus 20 hours because idle time, labors get paid for the idle time as well. Okay. Means just because labor is having their lunch or taking a break for 5 minutes, that doesn't mean their wages will be cut. Okay, since laborers are getting paid for the idle time as well, we will not deduct 20 hours at the time of finding out the actual rate. But this 20 hours will matter while finding out the efficiency. That we'll see later. Hopefully this portion is clear. Actual wages paid, we know 6050, and we know that labor is working for 11,000 hours, which includes 20 hours as idle time. But since laborers get paid for the idle time as well, we divide directly by the labor hours worked. Okay, so here actual cost comes to this. So my first is labor cost variance. Costing really is easy मेरे यार. So first is labor cost variance, where it is standard cost for actual output minus actual cost. Standard cost for actual output is 500. It's 500. 5 2s are 10,000. It's 10,000. It's 5,000. Sorry, 5,000 minus 6050. So it's coming to 1050 adverse. Adverse. Costing really is easy मेरे यार. That means the next thing that we need to find out is labor rate variance. Okay, labor rate variance. Labor rate variance formula is standard rate minus actual rate multiplied by Akash. This AH, actual hours. Standard rate, do you remember the standard rate? Standard rate was 50 paise per hour and actual rate was 55 paise per hour. So 50 paise per hour minus 55 paise per hour by actual hours work, that is 11,000. Okay, so it's coming to 11,000 into minus 0.5. Okay, it's minus 50 say minus 0.50 minus 0.55, so it's minus 0.05 multiplied by 11,000. It will come to 550 adverse. Costing really is easy मेरे यार. Is, that means labor idle time variance. Idle time, what we know, standard rate into abnormal idle time, and idle time is always negative. Okay, well, idle time, standard rate is how much? Standard rate is 50 paise. Standard rate 50 paise, and normal idle time is 20 hours. So it's coming to rupees 10 adverse. This is always adverse. Labor idle time variance is always adverse. Okay, and here labor rate variance, that how does the formula goes over here? It's actual hours into standard rate minus actual hour into actual rate. This is my actual cost. Okay, and this is my standard cost. That means if I am paying standard rate, standard cost for actual hours. Okay, AH into SR, it means standard cost for actual hours. Okay, means what standard cost you are paying if you are working for the actual hours. That is why it's AH minus SR. That means the standard cost, this is my actually my standard cost, and this is my actual cost. So this implies what? My standard cost is less than my actual cost. That means what have I presumed? That I will pay this much, but I am ending up paying 11,000 into 55. That means actually I am paying more. That is why my variance is adverse. Okay, if you want to understand the logic, it's fine. If you want to remember the formula, that is also fine. But I'll repeat once again. Labor rate variance, I'll repeat once again. Labor rate variance means variance, difference in rate. That is why we are taking difference in rate, standard rate minus actual rate. Difference in rate multiplied by Akash. Okay, so it's actually standard rate into AH minus AH into AR. That means this is my standard cost for actual hours worked, and this is my actual cost. That means this implies what? That actually I am working for 11,000 hours, and if I would have paid 11,000 hours on the basis of standard rate, then my cost would have been 11,000 into 50 paisa. But for actual hours, I am ending up paying 55 paisa, not 50 paisa. That means I am paying more. That is why my variance is coming as negative, adverse, because my actual expenditure is more than what is my standard expenditure. Standard means presumed expenditure. My actual expenditure turns out to be more than my presumed expenditure. That is why the variance is adverse. Okay. Hopefully this portion is clear. Or as I have told you that if you want to understand this thing, it's fine. If you don't want to understand, if you just want to remember the formula and do it, that is also fine. But you have to remember this thing, that when we are finding out rate variance, we will always have to take the difference between rate. Okay. And here labor cost variance, when you are finding out, is simply standard cost minus actual cost. But standard cost is not for standard output. Standard cost is for actual output. Okay, this thing you have to remember. It's always standard cost for actual output, not the standard cost for standard output, because in the some information regarding standard output will also be given. Your task will be to find out standard cost for actual output. It's standard hours, not for standard output. It's standard hours for actual output. Okay, 20 hours is my standard hours and actual output is 50. This thing you just have to remember. The standard cost is okay, but it is always for actual output. So cost variance is difference between SC minus SAC. That is standard cost minus actual cost. Okay, and when you are finding out efficiency variance, we are taking the difference between the rates. Okay, rate variance. When we are finding a rate variance, we are taking difference between the variance. Variance means difference. Okay, how much it is varying. Varying means what? How much it is differing or difference. That is why we take the difference between the rate and multiply it by with Akash. Okay, Akash, so it's AH. Fine. Next we are finding out efficiency variance, labor efficiency variance. So when it's efficiency of labor is measured by hours. So since we are finding out efficiency variance, so we have to take difference between the hours, standard hours minus actual hours worked. Here we'll not only take the actual hours, but we'll take actual hours worked and multiply it by surrounding space, that is ASR. Now you may ask me, ma'am, what is actual hours worked? Actual hours worked is 11,000 hours, right? But that is actual hours, not actual hours worked. You were present in the factory for 11,000 hours undoubtedly, but you had an idle time of 20 hours. That means actual hours worked is 11,000 hours minus 20 hours. Okay. So actual hours worked is 10,980 hours. Okay. So, standard hour for actual output. How much was my standard hour? Did I find out standard hour for actual output? No, I didn't find out standard hour for actual output. So I have to find out standard hour for actual output. Standard hour for actual output. Let us see the information over here. Okay, standard hour is, we have found out standard hours for actual output. But still, I'm again finding it out. We already have this information. We don't need to find it out again. Here. Standard hours for actual output is 20 hours into 500. Okay, that is 10,000 hours. So Standard hours for actual output is coming to 10,000 hours. Okay, and how much is my actual hours work? 10,980. Is it clear? Standard hours for actual output is 10,000 hours and actual hours worked is 10,980. Now we'll find out the variance. So my labor efficiency variance is standard hours that for actual output, that is 10,000, minus actual hours work 10,980. Okay, multiplied by standard rate. Standard rate was 50 paise. Okay, so it's coming to, it's again adverse, 980 adverse multiplied by 50 paise, it's coming to 490 adverse. Okay. Here, while finding out the efficiency, we will consider this 20 hours. While finding out the rate variance, we were not considering this 20 hours because the laborers get paid for this idle time as well. But in case of efficiency, when the laborer is taking rest due to any reason, he is not being efficient. Fine. So while finding out efficiency, we will definitely deduct this hours from my actual hours and find out the actual hours work to find out for how many hours the labor actually had been efficient. Laborers actually had been efficient for 10,980 hours. Now, labor cost variance is equals to labor rate variance plus labor idle time variance plus labor efficiency variance. Achha, how much is my labor cost variance? Labor cost variance, as far as I remember, was 1050 adverse. Okay, it was 1050 adverse. Labor rate variance was 550 adverse. Labor idle time variance was 10 adverse. And labor efficiency variance is 490 adverse. So is both side matching? 490 plus 10, 500 adverse. 500 plus 550. That means 1050 adverse. So both are matching. So our sum is correct. Okay. So you score full 20 marks in the exam. Okay. Thank you.